Hi, just another streaming thought. I wanted to come back and address something that I think maybe someone misunderstood. What I was saying, by no means is a relationship only in the hands of the woman. I was just sharing with you a woman's perspective because I'm a woman. I cannot give you a man's perspective, yet I've heard some of them many times. But in uh, helping other young ladies maneuver their way through certain aspects of their relationship daily, because that's what I do. I just wanted to give you a woman's perspective because I'm seeing a thread that is very common through each situation that I talk to. And that is the biggest thing is they did not establish what their standard was. What were their non negotiables? What are the things that they're just not willing to negotiate on? And what ends up happening is when you don't establish those things, you negotiate. And then when you start negotiating, you don't get fulfillment out of that. You actually get angry and bitter and resentful because you're negotiating on something that to you should be common sense, but to the other person, it's not because it's not one of their non-negotiables. And so what I was basically trying to say is establish that in the front side of the relationship, both of you should do that. Establish what the non-negotiables are, and then you work from that vein. Um, Everything can be tailored. Some things can be negotiated on. There has to be much flexibility in a relationship, of course, but it is developing what is it that you're just not willing to negotiate on. And a lot of times we don't establish that, or we start negotiating on those things, and it's a very painful negotiation. And so what ends up happening is the relationship goes through trauma, and in many cases the relationship ends not because there weren't two good people who could have made it together, not because that wasn't in place. It was that you never established what your non-negotiables were. Again, you both have to do that, but we can only take our own responsibility. And so that's what I was doing, is I was sharing with you what what I learned in having a 42-year marriage, that I'm sure you know that there was a lot of pain, a lot of challenges, a lot of negotiation, and then a lot of tolerating also, until we could come into an agreement. I hope you know that 42 years was not bliss, that 42 years took some work and negotiating and choosing my battles, and not trying to fight all the battles at one time. I learned that too. Just sort of make a priority list mentally or even physically, and take a piece of what you need to talk about at a time. Uh, we really can't digest the whole whirlwind of issues. We can't resolve them, but we can't even negotiate on them. We can't really talk about them because it becomes frustrating, and we never make the progress that we need to make. So I just wanted to share with you that a long-term relationship, fulfilling relationship, is very possible. It will take work. There's no 50-50. Again, I had said before, it could be 80-20, 25-75, but there's no 50-50. Every once in a while we might get close, but that's an issue related situation, not the whole relationship. Anyway, I just wanted to come back to that. I'll share more later, but I wanted to come back to that so that no one thinks that I am saying that a successful relationship is only in the hands of the woman. It takes both parties, but I can only give you my perspective in what I did, because we have a power within us as women that sometimes we overlook. But I'll be back with you. Until then, have a great, 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 great day.